General Motors says it's not budging on plans to close its Oshawa assembly plant in about a year's time. In a statement, the automaker said it doesn't see a business case to keep it open. This came despite what appeared to be a last-ditch 11th-hour effort by the Premier. Ford asked the company to extend its stay in Oshawa and offered up financial aid from the province. The change of tune came after Ford met with Unifor President Jerry Dias, though it fell on deaf ears. Ford releasing a statement that reads, quote, "Despite raising this on repeated instances, I was disappointed to hear that General Motors' position has not changed."
The Premier already announced that the ship has sailed, and it's pretty tough to put the genie back in the bottle. But I think he had a much better understanding yesterday of what the issues were, and I think he also understands that it wouldn't be difficult for General Motors to live up to their contractual commitment.
Meantime, this company here in South Whitby, which makes internal components for vehicles assembled at GM Oshawa, workers here walked off the job today in solidarity. They're worried they'll be out of work when GM Oshawa shuts down.
There's thousands and thousands that are going to be affected by this, that are connected in some shape or form to GM, like all the feeder plants, like my plant, Siva Logistics, Syncreon, AG Simpson, the list goes on and on. I mean, you can even follow this down to individuals.
You know, GM again today said, listen, we're done with Oshawa.
Well, we're not accepting that. We're not giving up the fight.
The head of the union also continues to strike a very defiant tone.
We have a well-thought-out strategic campaign that is going to unfold day in, day out. So this isn't going to be a situation where we are going to have an activity on a Tuesday and then sit on our laurels for a week or two. That's not happening. This is going to be a sustained strategy to get General Motors' attention.
Unifor members told me today they have a message they want to send to General Motors.
It's inhumane. What you're doing here is inhumane. You know, the devastation that you're creating to Canadians, to people across this country, it's inhumane. You know, we've gave you bailout money, to keep your company afloat, and this is how we've been repaid.
General Motors did reiterate today that it does remain, it says, committed to Canada with its assembly plants in Ingersoll and St. Catharines. Still, even given that 11th hour move by the Premier, the imminent closure of the Oshawa plant will mean some 3,000 plus people losing their job. Richard Southern, City News.